You're listening to The Kelly Slusher Show with your host, Kelly Slusher. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining me again for another one of my fun-filled podcast episodes. Oh, man, I gotta say, yesterday was my first day off after 11 days. I gotta change this. I say yes to too many jobs and too many, I do my bakery job, my pastry baker job, and then I have other little side gigs I do, and summer gets really busy. And then I have no life, and my refrigerator is making noises again. It's in the background, you can hear it. Maybe you can hear it, maybe it picks up, maybe it doesn't. I need to get it replaced. But it's just like one of those things that I know I have to do, and then it's just a whole, it's just like a hassle. It's a hassle. So, so many things. Okay, crows. Crows make me laugh. Okay. There was this whole joke that I had between some person that I would make jokes with who lived in the Columbia Gorge when I lived up there in Oregon. And we had this joke about crows, and I saw some documentary on crows, like they're super smart, and like a crow can figure out how to use a vending machine. I mean, not like it has opposable thumbs and puts a quarter in, but more like if you press this button, some food will come out. So like, I don't know. Crows can figure that out. Where not a lot of animals can put two and two together. So anyway, the joke was, crows taking all our jobs. Those crows. It became like this thing, that people would say crows taking our jobs. You got these crows with like a little business suit on. It's got little, they're all walking around, like got glasses on, and they're in the office now. And everywhere you go, there's a crow taking your job. Taking up all the jobs, that's a terrible reality. I would never want that. But I was just outside just now before I got up on this microphone doing something, and I heard a crow, and I keep laughing about the crow sounds because they sound, their crow, their coo, whatever that is so sloppy. Like it's so, I don't know even what the word is, but like it's the opposite of elegant, like most birds are like, but a crow's like, okay, I have to step back. A crow's like, it's like, yeah, it's like that. It's like, like, just like, I don't know, like this like annoying girl or something. Like it has that like annoying, it's an annoying sound. It's like, why, like, can you, if you're so smart, can you refine your sound, your coo, what do they call them, bird call? And they're also really mean. Like this is, I don't want to get into this sad story, but I will say that I had some baby pigeons that were on a fire escape when I lived in New York, and I was really excited about them, and I'll just say crows devastated that situation. But I will say baby pigeons are nothing you want to see. I mean, it's like the saddest looking bird I've ever seen. They're so incredibly ugly. It's so weird. What's more ugly, a maggot or a baby pigeon? Now, the baby, because a maggot's a baby. I hate to break it to you, but it is. Like I saw a pile of maggots the other day, and I was like, oh, a bunch of fly babies. Ew. Okay, let's get off the subject. Okay. When you call someone and their voicemail is full. The person you're trying to reach, I don't know how it says, like the person you're trying to reach, their mailbox is full or something. And my immediate thought, anytime I reach somebody who has a full mailbox, I think, this person's lazy. You're lazy. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed if someone has a full mailbox. Do you understand what I'm talking about? For one, if I need to communicate, or if anyone needs to leave you a message, they are unable to. Two, seriously, it's a pick up your phone and delete some messages. It takes like 2 minutes. I always think that. I'm like, oh my gosh, can I be friends with this person? Can I work with this person? And anytime that's like that, that person is kind of a slobby, chaotic person, I've noticed. They're kind of chaotic and their vibes are off. Let me think. I was watching something and someone was like, when people get married, they used to throw rice. And I was thinking about that. I was like, gosh, that's such bad mojo. Like all these birds would explode because rice makes birds explode, so they stopped using rice. And now you should be throwing bird seed. But what about all those birds that died? What about all those birds? You're so happy, but the birds aren't, I don't know. Yeah, I really wanted to get to the podcast. I really hope I get this out. I still have more stuff I have to do. More. It's no fun. It's not fun stuff, but some of it's fun. It's fun. I'm actually going to be my first voice lesson. I'm going to be giving a voice lesson to a little-ish girl. Tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I'm super excited for her. She's really excited, and this is so cute. So I'll share this with you. So when I was a little girl, I sang, but I didn't know how to sing. So I was singing like, "The sun will come out tomorrow." So my voice was just like, I didn't know how to sing, but I loved it, and I drove my parents crazy, I'm sure. And I would put on because I loved Annie, so I'd put on Little Orphan Annie, and I would just sing tomorrow, but I couldn't sing. And I would ask my parents, this is kind of sad, I asked my parents, can I have voice lessons? They're like, nah, no, because they didn't see that as important. And there was just like an extra cost. I'm like, and I'd ask them all the time. So finally I was like, okay, I couldn't sing. So, but I was in the chorus classes, and I was singing all through the chorus class, and it was always like, ooh. And I even sang in church, and I got this, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to sing. And I sang an Amy Grant song, and I co-sang with my aunt, and I was so excited. I wasn't even nervous to get up there. I was like, yes. And I was like, that, and I was singing, what was it? Walking away with you, I go walking away with you. It's a really cool, like old Amy Grant songs, actually really good, like 70s stuff. I still like that stuff, but, so then after I was done playing or singing, I get off the stage, and she's like, you were out of key, you were out of tune. And I was like heartbroken. Like, I was like, oh, little kid wound. I have this thing, like if I find like a little kid wound, I'm really good at like going, oh, okay, that's a kid wound. Let's look at that, because I can get on the stage now and I can sing. But when my first band went to perform, and I was terrified. And I still at that point did not know how to sing. So now I'm going to do my best so now of course I know how to sing, and I understand it fully. The words, I'm trying to like interpret the words. So then I went on YouTube, and I was like looking up all these voice singers, and I'm like, vocal coaches are freaking annoying. They're always like, okay, we're going to sing. They're super extroverted. They're just like, okay, everybody go, blah, 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 blah. And they do this like weird things. They go, okay, we're going to teach you. And I'm like, that's obnoxious. And I'm kind of, if I would have had that, gosh, what if I would, okay, the reason why I'm kind of glad I didn't have voice lessons when I was a kid, maybe they would have shown me how to just show me how to sing, but don't teach me how to sing like that. Like, So I sing, so yeah. Because my singing voice is, like, if I'm a teacher, my singing voice is not very far from my talking voice. It shouldn't be. Like, a lot of people emulate other singers, and that's just like, I really want to get this. And she's like, wants to try out for this theater, this play, and I'm like, I'm going to get this, So I'm excited. It's really cute. I'll keep you updated. So that's exciting, but yeah, it's another thing. I'm like, okay, but that's something I'm excited about doing. Maybe I'll be a voice teacher to the kiddies who need like actual, but the other thing is a lot of these kids listen to like the modern day pop song, whatever. Like when you're a kid, you like your own music. You like what's in that, your age group and like what's on the radio. I don't listen to that kind of music. I don't sing like that, especially. So we'll see how that goes. So one of my notes here that I have says, because, okay, so I get an idea. Sometimes I'm driving when I get this idea and I'm like, I try not to do that. But if I think it's funny enough, I'll like maybe at a stoplight or like real quick, like type it in. But I don't necessarily look at what I'm typing because I'm driving or I'm sitting at the stoplight. I'm like really quick. So this says, cheers to you, CD. I know, and I remember it was something funny, but I don't know what cheers to you, CD is. Oh, I know. It's kind of like in my head, and it's pretty funny, but I don't know. I can't remember. So I'm going to briefly say this. I know there's some people that I work with that probably listen to this podcast. So I like that. But then again, it's like, there's so many things I want to say. Okay, but I will say this. I am in, and hopefully it's going to improve, but there's this woman, girl, I'm going to call her girl, who was hired a few months ago at this weekend job I have. And, she's front of house, and she's never been friendly to me. Let's put it this way. And I had a bad feeling from the beginning, and it's only gotten worse. Like, I introduced myself to anyone new. I'm just like, hi, I'm Kelly. Hello, welcome. I'm a team player, I just think everyone should do that. I remember when I first started, and the people that wouldn't even say hi to me, I just thought it was so rude. But she was just like, yeah. But she's one of these girls that like probably changes her outfit 20 times a day, and she's very focused on what she looks like. And those kind of girls and me probably are not going to get along. I like to look good. Don't get me wrong. That's a big part of, but I don't make it my whole priority, like it's like there, but I take care of myself. I like to dress nice. I like to look good. But it's definitely, me, if you listen to this podcast, I focus on my podcast, my music, my creations and friends and, but it's not my most, and maybe this, anyway, this person the other day did something that it was so lame and it was so busy, and the bakers, anyway, she did this thing, and I will say I got a little sassy with her because I was kind of, at this point, I've been pretty done with her, because we have to be able to communicate with the front of house. It's just part of it. We sell our pastries and our baked goods to the front, the front of house sells them for us. So we have to have this like communication. Anyway, so she did something. So I was angry, and it was my 11th day, maybe my 10th day working and in a row, and I was already tired, and I'm already picking up some slack because they're short-staffed, which is, to me, I find this completely annoying because I do not want to work there as much as I have had to work there. So anyway, I'm at my max, right? And so she does something, she sells something to a customer that we didn't have ready yet. And the customer's like hounding me. Like I walk up, she's like, where's my thing? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, where's your stupid blueberry? So I walk in the back, I'm like, oh my gosh, this lady needs her buttermilk bar, and she's like she's harassing me over this stupid thing, and I'm like, fine, and I like to pan it, because you can't, and there's just certain things you cannot do. People don't understand this about baking. You cannot force something to cool off. You're not even allowed to force something to cool off, okay? It takes time. There's a certain temperature. It comes out of the oven. You are not allowed to throw it in like the walk-in. It has to get cooled down to a certain temperature or bacteria can form. It's literally the law. And to protect you. Any restaurant that doesn't follow that, they are, that's illegal. You can cause illness. So there's just things we can't do. So she basically doesn't tell me that she sold like 4 of these to this lady. So I've had this like little interaction with this customer which I should never even have to deal with the customers. And I was mad. And so then I told her lead, I said, tell her not to do this thing. Do not sell something we cannot give them. Do not sell that. And this girl's like the most lazy. All she does is just stand there and just like twiddles her hair. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like working my buns off, working so hard. And she's just like, yeah, I don't care. So then the next day I come into work and I had corrected the problem by saying to the lead, tell her to do this. Why did I say that? Because it's called do your job right? Not to make you look bad, but to like correct you, because I'm not going to go through that again and again. And so I come in and she comes into work and I already knew it. I was like, oh, she's vibing. She's angry. She's angry at me. She's angry at me for correcting her and getting like angry at her, like, getting frustrated at her. So the whole shift, every time I go up there, it was just bad vibes. And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna deal with the bad vibes. That's not what this is making it even worse. Like, this is like, this is not cool. So then I go to leave and I'm clocking out. I'm standing, I have to go to the front of the house to clock out. I'm clocking out and I can see her in my side view of my eye that she's walked up completely like right behind me, and she's taller than me. So this tall people, like, you know, they think they can intimidate us short people. But, and that is true. When someone's taller and you're short, sometimes they take advantage of that. So she's, standing, hovering over me. And I can't even believe I let this happen. So she's hovering over me, and then she's watching me clock out, which she should not be watching. She should know my code, my employee code. She's in there watching me. So at this point, I'm so tired, and I'm clocking out, and she goes, good. And I ignored it, and I walked away, because had I not ignored that, there would have been a cat fight. There would have been a cat fight right there. I would have yelled at her, because you don't do that to me. You do not try to intimidate me, and you do not try to put me down, and you do not do this to me. The only reason why I said what I said and to correct you was to make for the business, you know, to make us know what our jobs are and what we can and can't do. But so she takes it upon herself now to try to bully me. So I'm letting you know, putting it out there. There's a bully girl at my job who thinks she can so I don't know what's going to happen. I will not. I texted the lead and said, hey, this happened. And I want something to be done about this, because I do not want to get in a fight. I can be hot-headed, and I do not want to get in a fight at work. This is embarrassing. Please don't. This person's not worth it. Like, she's, and then I'm having all these thoughts in my head, like, well, you know what? If she tries to attack me, because she's really she's one of those big boned girls. So she's kind of thick, but she wears these really short mini skirts. It's really, really embarrassing, but I don't even know why she works there, because she's so lame. But I don't feel confident to get in an actual physical fight with her. I don't like to I can't really say I've gotten in a physical fight, but if she were to come at me, I don't think it'd be good for me. Honestly, physically, she's bigger. Let's put it that way. I'm feisty, but so I'm going to carry some mace with me. I'm going to have my phone on me. I'm going to have it on video when I walk up there in case she tries something again. And then I'm going to, I got some other protector things that I can have on me, this little thing that's really loud if someone tries to, because I think she has it out for me anyway. She's got some jealousy thing going on with me, and when women get like that, jealousy is the worst thing, feeling, emotion, whatever it is that you can have towards another person, because jealousy, it's not like envy, it's not like hate. Jealousy is you want that person to not exist. It will make people insane. It's so dark. It's one of the in my opinion, it's one of the darkest things you can feel. One of the darkest things that someone can have towards you, because it's very, I'm going to say jealousy is rooted in some kind of evil. It feels evil, people will do they go through extremes to make sure you don't exist. And I'm being intense about this, but I'm so tired and I'm so busy, and now I'm dealing with that. So I don't know if this place I'm working for is going to protect me. So I'm thinking about that, I'm really thinking about this. I'm not going to put up with it. So anyway, I'm going through that, and I shouldn't be going through this. It's so stupid. I shouldn't say this on my podcast, but I will. The other thing is I have other things that I do, and I don't have to work there. There's so much I want to do, and so much that I do that it's not oh my gosh, because some of the people that work there I have to have this job, I have to, and to me I'm well, it's kind of a part-time job. It was supposed to be 15 hours a week and kind of fun, and now I'm working 24 30 hours a week, crunching them in 3 or 4 days. This is ridiculous. You're short-staffed. I know I'm a very talented pastry baker. I know, I made this banana cream pie the other day. Oh my gosh. So I have a thing about flavor. I'm really good with flavor. I'm a Flavo girl, flavors. Yeah, that banana cream pie. I'm going to make more banana cream pie just to give out to people, because it was so good. Toot my own horn. It was insane. I'm okay, you guys don't protect me. You're not getting this baker. You're not getting this baker. So, okay, let's move on. Horse on wheels. A horse on wheels is so funny to me. Just thinking about a horse going down the road with wheels, because horses don't need wheels. I don't think I talked about that. I'm sure I did. Horses. Yes, I had the episode where I talked about horses and how people still refer to horsepower, which I think is interesting because it's 20 horsepowers. How many horsepowers do you have? 2. Yeah, this is 3 horsepowers. It's we're still referencing horses. Yet we're supposed to be so advanced. We're not advanced. We think we're advanced. I think we're not as advanced as we think we are. Hammer. Humor. Hummer. I was at the store, and a dumb store. Not my favorite, but there's 3 things I get there. It's by my gym. So, I saw a bag of chips, and I'm not kidding you. It said, air chips, air chips. But the air was very emphasized. Are you kidding me? What? Since when has air become a marketing word? Since when has air been oh, is that air? I mean, air fryer? My joke about air fryer. Did I do that joke? Maybe it was in my head. What are you frying? Air? Have you tried this new fried air? It's amazing. An air fryer sounds exactly like hair dryer. So I don't know. Air dryer, hair dryer. Air fryer, hair dryer. Now you wouldn't want an hair fryer. Hair dryer. Hair fryer. Yeah, you wouldn't want a hair fryer. That just makes me cringe to think about a hair fryer. But an air fryer. And what's air? What is this? Oh, honey, it's air. We got to get this. You know how much I don't like to eat. I just like to have air. Yes. I go to the air pumps, and I just they need to have little cafes that just serve air. Actually, there were oxygen bars at one point. That was a kind of a thing. You'd go in and you get your little oxygen mask, and I believe that's how it worked. And that was a thing for a second. It sounds kind of cool. I'd do it. Fresh air, heck yeah. Why don't we all wear those oxygen masks sometimes? Fresh air. There's been times I've wanted to when there were fires and stuff. Okay, no fires. So I was thinking it would be really funny to do some kind of joke with something mundane, just try it. Just try riffing in a spray bottle. Spray bottle. A spray bottle. How can a spray bottle be funny? I'll tell you how. How the heck did they even think of a spray bottle? Who thought of it? There's got to be a way to get this liquid. There's got to be a way to get this liquid to kind of to kind of go everywhere, not just like dab it on this cloth. And someone just had to sit and invent this. They had to think about it. I mean, what is the history? The history of a spray bottle. Okay, I need spray bottle jokes. Here's my internet search. A spray bottle is a bottle that can squirt, spray, or mist fluids. Why would someone have to ask, what is a spray bottle? Can you look up and say what is the definition of a spray bottle? Yes, let me find that. A spray bottle existed long before the middle of the 20th century. They used, I knew it. I knew it. That's right. It wasn't a 20th century invention. They used a rubber bulb, which was squeezed to produce the spray. The quickly moving air siphoned fluid from the bottle. The rapid movement in plastics after World War II increased the range of fluids that could be dispensed and reduced the cost of the sprayers because assembly could be fully automated. Okay, so basically, I want to know prehistoric spray bottles. Was there anything going on back in the day? Did they use some kind of rubber bulb? Where'd they get the rubber bulb? Where'd they get the rubber bulb? And were they using these like... I like this. A spray bottle. The dispensing is powered by the user's efforts. Do you see this spray bottle? It's powered by my efforts. See, the thing is, it doesn't do it by itself. It's powered by my efforts. Actually, I will say this. There is, okay, so up here, there's bears around, So people use ammonia to spray the garbage cans at night so the bears aren't, I guess it's supposed to work. So we have a spray bottle that has, it was like it was somewhere. It was leaking, but it has like a tooth mark in it. And I'm like, that's a bear tooth. I don't think that ammonia works if a bear is grabbing this. I don't know what else would have caused this big old tooth mark in like this heavy plastic. But I will tell you that the bear did not know how to use that spray bottle if it wanted to. It only knows how to bite into it. Let's see. Yeah, anyway, the spray bottle is I'm so... Some designs have developed. Some of the pumping mechanisms of a spray bottle are similar to those of pump dispenser. Okay, I like this idea that, as opposed to the spray can, which is, the spray bottle, this is a little fact. The spray bottle, the dispensing power is by the user's efforts, as opposed to the spray can, in which the user simply actuates a valve and product is dispensed. It's still powered. You have to still press that little button. You still have to press that button to spray cans. You do. Okay, I've given you enough ridiculousness conversation to last for another week, maybe. I'm excited. My single, Promised Land, I saw it's out. It's out on streaming services. I would love to have physical copies of this, but, you need money for that. Maybe I'll do some kind of campaign someday, but I don't know. Whatever. People listen on their phone. It'd be cool. Anyway, thanks for listening, you guys. And I appreciate you. I look forward to more of these, and I can't wait till I'm doing more sketches. It's probably going to happen more in the, yeah. My life's so crazy right now. This is uncool. I feel like I've been hijacked by everybody else. This is how I feel. I feel like, my energy has been hijacked when I have talents that are in other places that I enjoy way more and will, anyway, that's why I want to get my live streaming going, and I want to make fun things happen, and I also want to bake. I want to bake, and I want to have fun things happen in my life. Good things. Okay, I will talk to you guys more again next time. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.